Good day, mates and Revheads. Yeah, can't do a Australian accent now, can I? Not gonna try anymore after that one. That was terrible. Anyway, welcome back to Gotnick's Gaming and some more Revhead. We are here now. We are working on our project car with the big supercharger through the roof, the hood thingy, whatever. Running around trying to find parts for the car and things like that. And I found most of the parts. I run into some trouble with a couple of parts, and it just kind of drove me crazy doing everything I possibly can. I went out and bought this wreck. If anything, we'll just scrap it for a bunch of parts. Cost me about $6,000, and we're hoping that it has the necessary parts that we need to finish off for a booth-a-bang. So right away, I can see we have the drive shaft, which we need. That's huge. We'll fix it and remove it. That's going to be big. But I also noticed that this engine has a lot of horsepower. And I want to take a look at this thing because the carburetor is broken, which we don't care. We have one. See, this is the Aurora 2. It's that XGT V8 engine, 591 horsepower. We might want to take this out and rebuild it and put it into our other car that we have the supercharger on. I mean, this is just, yeah. Let's remove it. We'll fix it up. I also need a speedometer, not a speedometer, a tachometer, which this does not have. We'll fix that, remove that. And it's also the big tires on it as well, with the rims that go with it. And yeah, we may want to think about keeping these 250 by 17s. We'll keep these as well, I think. That's kind of something to switch in and out. And let me take a look at the gearbox. It's a regular boot-to-bang gearbox. It has no clutch in it. Shift 4 speeds 4, shifting time 0.8 seconds. Yeah, so we'll fix that and we'll remove it. And we're going to wind up selling that too. We don't need an extra horn, so we'll remove that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take apart the rest of this car and probably sell off the pieces just to get back what we lost here and things like that. So we'll catch you when we get everything we need off of this to put it into our current project car, which we're going to take a look at in a little bit. What kind of rear end is that? A Narnu control arm. So we put a Narnu control arm in this for, I guess, the big tires. I guess that's what it needed to get the big tires on here. That's pretty cool stuff, actually. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, exhaust will be fixed and removed, and we're going to go ahead and sell a whole bunch of things. And I'll be back, folks. See you on the flip side. All right, so we're back, and this is our baby right here, our booth-bang with the supercharger tower there already installed. We're going to go ahead and put the finishing touches on this thing here. We have to add the drive shaft before we can do anything. Then we're going to take it out for a spin. And then we're going to make some decisions about how we want to do this. Because here's the thing. I got this V8 motor, and it's a booth-bang V8 motor, 4,800 CCM, 201 horsepower. I got all of these pieces on here, and it doesn't change the number of the horsepower here. I'm wondering, like, you had the supercharger. That should definitely change the horsepower number. I guess these are kind of generic in a way, and maybe not a true indication. That's why we're going to take this guy out for a ride. Oh, wow. Got a little bit of a squeak going on there. We can't even fix that belt? That's definitely the belt. All right. So we don't have a squeak. And we're going to need a drive belt for that, which I don't have. Shut it down. Let's go take a quick look for a drive belt to see if we can find one here. We just need a V8 drive belt. If not, V6, L6, new carburetor. Carburetor, XGT-V8 engine at $11,000 for that engine. V6 drive belt, Carby, Narnu, carburetor for Euro 2. Yeah. And then no drive belt. Of course not. There'll be one on that other motor that we picked up, though, so I'm just kind of wondering. I'm going to take it out for a ride the way it stands right now, though, just to see what it's like. Let's do a quick joyride. See if I don't crash into anything or everything, and we'll go from there. Oh, wait. No, we wanted to check one other thing. I was told that if the tires are all the way up, it's not a good thing. So we can actually take a look at this. We'll drop this down so you can take a quick look at what I'm going to do. So now we're going to do the tires, and I'm saying if they're completely full, you're not going to get as good traction. You can see how the car drops down. We're going to drop this down about 2 shakes there to see if that gives us a little bit better handling. I was told that that can do wonders for the handling on the car. Let's see if that's the case. We're going to take it out for a ride now. Wow, we got that racing thing in there. We have no tachometer. We got a fuel gauge and our speedometer. I'll tell you, it sounds pretty sick with the supercharger on it. Of course, I'm going to crash again. I just cannot get a handle on driving these cars. This thing sounds absolutely sick. Well, it's not doing much for the handling now, is it? I mean, either it goes or it doesn't go, and it's like unreal. Yeah, let's just turn this thing around. I was listening to the sounds for a little bit. But that's not enough. This is just terrible. I can't drive. Unbelievable how you just tap the key and either it goes or it doesn't go, and then all of a sudden it just kind of spins out. Oh, we drifted around that one. Wasn't so bad. We're going to hit the pole. No, we're not. We're going to drift around that. And we hit the pole there. Complete spin out. Oh, this is terrible. It's come to my attention, too, that my graphics card is not handling this game very well. I think that's part of the problem for my driving here. I think that's what it comes down to. Let's go see the damage that we did. We whacked a pole, although it doesn't look bad, interestingly enough. All right, so we're going to switch this motor out, and we're going to fit all the pieces to the other motor as well. And it's not that it's going to help me any, but it is what it is. We're also going to fix any bodywork that we need to fix. $41, we'll do that. Take out the little bangs and dents here and there. And then we're going to see about gas. We have plenty of gas in the car, that's right. So let's go ahead and do this motor, and we'll pop back in as soon as the motor is in. The other motor's in with the pieces switched over that need to be switched over. Alrighty, so we're back, and we've put the new motor in here, the big 591 horsepower behemoth of a motor. We've got $84 after all the repairs and everything else that we've been doing to this. Now is the moment of truth. Let's start this bad boy up and see what we get. Oh, we still got squeaky motor. We need a belt. We're going to have to find one. This one's out of timing. Fix the timing on it. That's good. Good to go. The tires are still where we want them to be. We're going to have to switch the tires out and the rims out. These tires are just not big enough for this car, I don't think. Still squeaking. Let's take it out for a ride to see if it's any different. Probably going to be a joke trying to drive this thing. But whatever. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. Actually, let's go take a look at options quickly for a second so we can see what I'm doing here, right? Steering sensitivity. Do we want to put it up or do we want to put it down? Input sensitivity. Let's move these up a little bit and see if that makes any difference for us when we're trying to drive. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. The acceleration is so much more now that we've done that. There we go. Alright, sorry for the weird cut there, but the game crashed on me, which I didn't have happen before. I don't think, anyway. I don't remember it really crashing before, but it crashed. As well as we did. We crashed too, but, you know, whatever. So this is a little bit easier to handle, actually, or I'm getting a hold of it. Maybe because I adjusted the steering sensitivity. But, yeah, we're drifting around that, and we're going to go right into the fence, and they're going to mess it up good. Never mind. I take back everything I previously said about me being able to handle this a little bit better. This car is definitely more powerful with 591 horsepower, and it's looking pretty hot, too. I like this black on green scheme here. And I thought the steering was going to get easier, but no. I thought I had a handle on it for a second, and now it's just completely gone again. Yep, better off just driving in a straight line. Hopefully there's a drag strip somewhere that I can kind of race at and figure this out. We're just going to go off-roading for a little bit here. And try not to hit any other poles. Oh, man, we're pretty good at hitting those poles, though. The physics of this, though, I don't know how realistic this is. I mean, yeah, granted, my driving is bad, but this is just... I just managed to park into poles just like, you know, whatever. Like I'm supposed to park into a pole. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're back home. And we're back at the garage anyway. We're going to call it that. And this thing keeps just popping away. I wonder why it's popping like that. Interesting. That it keeps banging up on me. Alright, let's put it in the garage and find out. The timing's not off. What's going on with the motor? My banging around is hurting it, isn't it? Carburetor's off. Fix it. Supercharger's off. We don't have the money for it. Wow. Wow. The ignition is bad. Can't fix that. Alright. So let's go. Let's shut this guy off. Let's go sell some stuff here. We need to get rid of the motor, because we need to make some money. So whatever's in it, then we'll just go buy new stuff. We're going to sell some of our cars too, I think, and go find another beater to get some more money for this thing. But anyway, I'm going to go try to figure out how to get some cash. I don't know if I want to get rid of one of these. I'll get rid of the 4-speed. Not that I'll ever hit the 5 speeds, but we'll keep the 5-speed for now. And we're going to call it that, though. So let's put this bad boy back down. We'll take a quick look at it. 591 horsepower. We finally got some money. Now we're going to go fix up all the little bits and pieces of it. And again, I guess I need to work on my driving here, or figure out something else to kind of figure out the driving. So I really want to do the races, but it's just not working out for me at all. I cannot get a handle on the driving and the steering in this game. It's actually absolutely comical. But anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. Leave your comments below and a like for the video, and I'll see you around the channel. Bye-bye now.